Hi everybody, Christina here with Christina Stuart Photography. Welcome to another edition of Photo Tips Tuesday. So happy you're here with me. I'm in my office today doing a bit of work, bunch of work, and I realized that a lot of people ask me, especially students, ask me what programs I use, what's my system, and especially now with social media and all the cell phones, what apps do I use? And I'm always asking other photographers the same thing. What are the apps that they use? What's the new and coolest thing? So today I wanted to share with you a few of my favorite things. First off, I have been a Photoshop user since I started, so that is my primary editing tool. And my process begins with Photo Mechanic, though. It's something that I found when I started working at Florida Today in 2005 because it was a program that they were using and I fell in love with it and have been using it ever since. It's just a download program that allows me to attach my cut line information into the metadata. So every single picture that I download has my contact information, has my business name, has my name, and also all the pertinent information, cut line information that I would have used for the newspaper, but I now use for myself. I use it for like if I'm doing headshots for clients, I put their who it is, so I get the spelling of their name correctly. I get their email and phone number at the least. A lot of times I'll get their street address too, so that I can use that for future information. I can send them cards, I can send them newsletters if they're interested, but for sure the email address and phone number. That way I can get them their pictures, and if there's any issue with getting them their pictures, then I can always give them a call. And that is attached to every single picture that I download. From Photo Mechanic, I can tag each picture that I'm interested in, and I kind of do a big, really broad edit to start with. And I shoot a ton. For those of you who know me, you know I can shoot thousands of pictures in a few hours. So weddings and events, I'm shooting a ton of pictures. So it does take me some time to get through my editing process because I do give my clients a ton of pictures, way more than most photographers do, partly because I don't know exactly how they're going to use the images in their business and their marketing, and I really want them to have the most use of me as possible, as much use out of the pictures that they can get. So I love seeing, I have a ton of my event clients, my coach, Bert and Shannon Gronich, especially WPN, also Women's Prosperity Network. All of them I see using my images as memes, as inspiration, as posts when they're doing an upcoming event. So they will use pictures from previous events that I've photographed in new and fun ways to advertise for their new upcoming events. So I really do give my clients a ton of images. And that takes a lot of time, but I have kind of streamlined my system a bit. I've had to 20 years. So Photo Mechanic is first. It allows me to kind of quick go through, tag the pictures, narrow down to the ones I've tagged, uncheck the ones I don't want anymore. I can quickly kind of review back and forth, and I'll show you a little demonstration on the computer. So then from Photo Mechanic, I go to Photoshop, which is where I do any color correcting. I do adjust my levels. I can go and select certain areas and just lighten faces, darken faces, that kind of stuff. Then from there, I move it into Lightroom, and I have not spent enough time. My goal actually this year is to really take some courses on Lightroom and learn it a little bit better, because I know a lot of professional photographers are using that instead. So I really just use Lightroom right now for watermarking my images. It's fast, it's easy. I manage a bunch of my clients' Facebook pages because when I shoot events, I go in and I watermark the images, and I actually post on their pages a highlight gallery. So I have watermarks for all of my clients in addition to my own and a few different versions of my own. So I quickly go through Photo or Lightroom to do my watermarks. That's kind of my process. Then I upload to Dropbox for clients. I upload on Facebook. I save them in my own process. Few of the apps that I really love and use, and I'm actually recording on an old cell phone so that I can show you on my current cell phone what I use. Okay, so if you can see on my screen, here's my photo apps. So Pixaloop, this cool one at the bottom, you can see right there, that Pixaloop, that actually animates certain parts of the picture. And it's super cool. I did a demonstration one just to kind of play around with it a week or two ago. And you can animate one picture, a part of a picture. You can see the waves moving. That's actually a still image that I photographed at the beach just on the cell phone. And you can pick which part of the picture you want to move, what direction you want it to move. So that is Pixaloop, which is super cool. Ripple is another one right there. iMovie I use for all of my video editing. If you're not an Apple user, I apologize. I don't know an Android version because iMovie is fantastic. It allows you to upload a few different clips from different whatevers you want. You can add music, you can add text, you can add all kinds of stuff. So I do my video editing in iMovie. Canva, that Canva is right there. That one's pretty fun. For adding like memes and stuff you can do, and Ripple is as well. Ripple and Canva, you can do like kind of video text will come in animated, and so will an Animoto, which is another program. This is another screen of images. So does Photofy, and this Guru Shots up there. That actually is a fun challenge. Photo challenges you can enter and you can post images and you can get likes, and it's that I've just started playing around with, so I'm experimenting in that, and I might post a little bit more about that later. But these are all kind of the photo apps. Of course, I have Photoshop in there. I have the Pixaloop, that's my new favorite. And one of my other, as far as kind of my business tools, is this Evernote. This is like real all my life one. This one, let me go. Where am I? Way up here. So Evernote, I have my hashtags. Let me get back in there. I have my hashtags that I use for all of my different types of posting in Instagram. I have all right here. And then I specify for each post specific ones that might be a little bit different, or I'll rotate them and try different things to see what kind of reaction I get. If I get new followers from certain things, I'll take note. And I've organically grown my Instagram from 0, of course, starting to today. I have 2,058 followers. So I am learning as I go, and I have really, really great people to help me, like Bert Oliva. As you guys don't know, I love Bert, and my business coach, and he's really helped me to grow my business as well as through social media. One more is repost. Actually, I'll do 2 more. Repost right there. That allows me to easily repost pictures or things. If a client posts an image and they tag me in it, I can repost on my Instagram. That way we both get more exposure. And Glide, this one right here, well, that's pretty easy layout. But Glide right there is a new one that we're using in our collaboration. Bert's group is using that it's a kind of video posting, which is great to follow big groups. You can do, I think, maximum 50 people. So that's kind of my process. Some of the apps I love, and let me hear what you use. Thanks for joining me on Photo Tips Tuesday. Go see the lights. Bye, guys.